hello, and welcome back. We are going to make a new page, and first of all I'm going to show you what I made today with the black version. Alright, so this is what we're gonna make. Alright, I'm gonna call this the stationery page, and you will see in a second why. So first of all we are going to make first a nice 1/2 inch frame all the way around, because it's better for the back on another page, because of the thickness and everything. So first of all, you open this, and this is a magnetic closure. This opens to the left, and here you have a nice ability to add little photos on, or you can write something down. Then this one opens up, and yes, I made a little pop-up, and I saw this and I wanted to give it a try. So yeah, and if you put this a little, then it will stay there. And then you can add, I just added a few thicker pieces of cardstock just to see how it is with the thickness, because it's going to be laying flat and everything. So I used pretty thick, I think 250 gram. So if I just add my normal cardstock with photos on, or a layer extra of cardstock, then it will be exactly the same as I did with the 250 gram. So I just added 4 3x4 cards in it, and just a last one with this is just a leftover piece, something that I messed up, and I just added in here. So but just to see how thick this can be. So as you can see, this is a little pop-up, so this lay flat. And we open it up, see that? From the front it's just like two nice pockets, as you can see from the top, and this is how it looks from here. But on the side you will see that there is not much in it, so there's only a front and then just these little things right here, but you will see that when I'm gonna make that with you. Alright, so this will stay right there. Then you have a little pocket at the bottom where you can still add nice photographs, and I'm gonna let this open because the stationery thing, I want to explain that. Then you can open this up with a swing tab. You can flip this up, and you can flip this to the side, so everything is open right now. And then we have here a nice journal piece, which you also can pull it out. Alright, so this notepad, you also can place it in the pocket, or you can put it completely in the pocket. That's totally up to you, but I like it like this. So it's writable, it's usable right away. So yeah, I call it the stationery page. I don't know, but I like it. And you can close it all up like this, and then it's closed. Okay, cool. So are you having fun doing this? Then stay tuned and let's make this page. Okay, first of all we need to make our base, and the base is slightly smaller than the tunnel is. This also can be just a slightly small millimeter off, and then right here. Okay, then just check it out if it is a little bit smaller. Yep, and it is. Alright, so that's the base. The tunnel, we know what measurement that is, and then we are going to make a little bit smaller. Alright, so next is, first of all we're gonna make that border all the way around. Now I don't know which papers you have left, but for now, and I'm still amazed on how many papers I still have left. Now I have this left, so this one I also used on the black one for the borders, perfect. And then I have this left, and this little piece, and then I still have this one left. So no clue, but yep, I still have them. Alright, so, but I'm gonna make with this one the border. You can choose, by the way, everything you want, of course, but I'm still gonna use what I have left. So that is also, that's always my motto. First use what you have before I continuing with cutting new paper. That is just, I think I need 4. Yeah, I need 4. Alright, so that is what I'm going to make. You can choose whatever you like in which order you're going to make, but this time I am just going to, how did I do it? How did I do that? Yep, I'm just going all the way around. So I'm just going to start on one side, right here, and then I'm continuing with here, and then I'm continuing with here, and then here. That makes sense. I have no clue, but that is how I'm going to do it. Alright, so you can stay with me if you like. I'm just let the camera roll. But if you want to skip me, then you have always the possibility to skip parts that you don't want. I always keep my pieces. You never know. I always like to use every single inch. You know that. And especially those small pieces, they are very handy to fill up pieces like, for example, that notepad that I just made. Hello. Put the lid off. That will be easy. So for some backgrounds or something like that, it's always easy to use little scraps. Alright, here we go. Yes. Here we go. I am super excited right at this minute. And yeah, why that is, yeah, it's a subject that most of you don't understand or think it's ridiculous, but I again go to a new nail stylist, and yep, I still does not have found the perfect one. I'm still searching, but I must say that the person where I went the last time, I had good feelings about, but when I went a few times to her, I just noticed it's just a hobby for her, and that's cool, that's totally fine, but to sit 3.5 hours for a new set of nails, that kills my back. It really does. And now you can say, well, you can craft also 3 hours with crafting with no complaining. That's different. That is totally different. If you sit 3.5 hours and you lean a little forward, because otherwise the person, they need to get your hands in, and here I sit leaning backwards and everything, and turning and this and that. That's totally different than 3.5 hours sitting like this. And it was killing me. The last time takes 3.5 hours, and as you can see, it's not that difficult at all what I have on my nails. And then the next thing is, it's such a lovely lady, it is, and I really liked her, but she asked me right away when I was having a new set which shape I was wanted. I told her the coffin shape, and I don't know why, but when I get home I never ever had such wide nails. Never ever. So I think she just forgot that we talked about the shape, but I don't want And I need to learn. I need to learn that. And I told you so many times that you need to speak up. I know, but I am not that kind of a person to speak up. And I always think, well, she's still in the process, and maybe she is gonna change that, and she is, but she wasn't. She wasn't gonna change my shape. And since I sat there such a long time, I just want to go home. I just want to go home, and because it was late in the evening, and I just wanted to go home. So I did not tell her that the shape was not the shape that I asked for. For the rest, everything is cool, but it takes so long. It takes so long. Yes. And I also must say, the nail art that she actually promised is not that good on human nails. So, yeah, I don't know. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to continuing with this. We need a kind of a card setting thing. So I'm just going to fold my paper in half. I'm not going to measure, guys. I am not a measuring person. Just using my A4, and then I'm just going to cut this in half, and then I'm going to fold it again, and that is my little card that I'm going to make. Alright, that is this. Now I am going to check if it's not a little. Mine is 5.5. Now let me check. See, this is a little wider. Alright. Let's cut. I think I cut it afterwards. Yes, I did. I'm not gonna cut it because if I glue down that piece, and when I move a little, then I always can cut it a little shorter to be that perfect shape. So, well, maybe just a little. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna cut, oh, wait just a second. It should be 5.5, but I'm just gonna cut this a little bit longer as 5.5. 5/8. Then I have a little wiggle piece, little, yeah, safety's first. Alright, so I can put this away for just a moment, because now we are going to make that element. And I must say, this was my very first time that I did this, so I had to figure out how. So excuse me for not being perfect, but I'm gonna do it as I did it my own way. So this is definitely gonna be the Scrap Queen way, how I think it's need to be done. But if it's not perfect, or you have a better way, then excuse me that I did not follow any tutorial or anything. It's just I saw a picture and I think maybe it needs to be this way. So eventually I ended up with this thing, but I have no clue if that is the professional way to do this. So please, all the pop-up professionals, don't watch, please don't watch. Alright, let's get into it. So no measurements, guys, no measurements. I'm just gonna try to do my best. Alright, so first of all, I'm gonna cut my piece of paper the same size, maybe just slightly smaller than this one, otherwise it gets sticking out, so you don't want that. But I'm just gonna cutting off my pencil mark. Alright, grab your scoreboard and let's score. Oh, I'm super excited. Let's score. Let's see what was needed. Half inch, then another half inch, And then we're gonna leave 2-inch open. So we're gonna go from the 1-inch to the 3-inch. Alright, so we skip 2-inch. Okay, so we score again at 2-inch and then at 3-inch, sorry. And then another one at a 3.5-inch. So which ones do you need? 1/2-inch, 1/2-inch, 1-inch, 3-inch, and 3.5-inch. I'm not going to write this down because, shall I write this down for you guys? Why not? Why not? Why did I just tell you that I do not want to write it down? Why? Alright, 1/2, 1, 3, and 3.5 inch. That's the score line number 1. Then we go right away to score line number 2, but first I need to cut this down, of course. This is really a thing that I hate about this thing, that you need to remove that thing. I don't want to, but okay. Now I don't think that this is, no, because I need a bigger one. Oh, darn. Alright. I need to get a new paper for the other one, but let me first make this one. Oh, wait just a sec. What I forgot is it would be easy to make, and you don't have to score all the way, but only the folded pieces. I'm going to show you just in a sec. 1/2-inch. This is what I like to score also, 1/2-inch. See that corner right here? So on the area where I put those score lines, I do score 1/2-inch. Not all the way, because this you don't have to score, but just these corners right here. Alright, that we need to score. Okay, next I'm gonna cut on that fold line. Yes, I am. Then I'm gonna fold this back, and you can cut it down, but why? You also can make it sturdier for not cutting it down. So I'm just gonna glue it back, just like that. It makes it sturdier. Alright, so now you can fold this one and this one. Okay, so this is your first little piece. See that? These little things right here. That's how easy it can get. Then, oh, I just think that I do not have to do the bottom piece. I only need 2 on top. Well, okay, that's okay. This one we can fold back just in one piece. You do not have to cut this one. Sorry that you did score, but that's okay. Alright, now this one looks now like this. You can keep this completely in one piece. Alright, so it'll look like this. Do you see that? So one is completely in one piece, and this one we just glued back inside. So this is going to be your opening. That's pretty simple, isn't it? Yep, it is. Cool. Alright, put it away. Now we're gonna make we need to cut another piece, because that is the small one and we need one larger piece. So again, I'm gonna cut a new piece of paper. There we go. Scoreboard. Now, again, we are going to score 1/2 inch, 1 inch. But this one, we want to be 3 inch wide. So I'm gonna skip 1, 2, 3 inch. So I'm gonna score at 4 inch and then 4.5 inch. And then I'm gonna cut that piece. So the next one is 1/2, 1, 4 and 4.5 inch. Alright, so here are the measurements. Write it down, pause me, and you have your note. Believe me, if I am a few days later, I have no clue where these measurements are needed for. Yes, that's terrible I am. I am sorry for being such chaotic, but that's just the truth. And when I'm gonna make a note for the kit and everything, then I have no clue. And I do my best, guys. I really do my best to... Oh, I almost forgot. Just one size. Just one. I don't need two, just one. On one size, I need that 1/2 inch. Believe me, I do my best, but sometimes people ask me why I don't have a written tutorial. Well, that's why. It's all Chinese for me, and I'm not gonna do it. Other people can do whatever they like, but I am not happy to do it, so I'm not doing it. This is the way I love to do it. A little bit chaotic, a little bit chit-chatting, and I like to stay in my happy bubble, and this is my happy bubble. I like to craft, and if you want to watch how I do it, then you are definitely more than welcome to watch me. But no written tutorials. There are plenty to buy. Plenty people also do these for free, but I do my free tutorials just how I like to do them. So I do my very best to write as less as possible. Alright, so yeah, this one is exactly the same, only then 3 inch wide. See? And this is a small one. Alright, that is how it looks. Alright, so we have the complete full one, and we have this little one. Ta-da! Alright, now how are we going to add that on here? It is not that difficult. We start with the biggest one, and if you are going to watch a little, so put your card up and place this against this one right here. So we need to glue down this little hinge, but also the bottom, and then this will stay right up. Alright, so that is the first thing that we need to do. So just watch what we are gonna do. What is needed. See this? This is needed. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add glue on these 2 large hinges. Okay. Now, gonna be as straight as possible, of course. There we go, nicely in that groove, and then just burnish it down. Here we go. See? That is not difficult at all. Alright, that's step 1. Now we're gonna go right away to the next one. these little ones we do in just a sec. First of all, we're going to apply the next one. Same thing. Apply glue on those 2 large hinges. Okay, so again, I'm going to lift this up. It's a little bit easier for me. Put this in the groove, and then lay it all flat, burnish it down, and there you go. So if you move this up, and then this is the front of your card. See, it's getting there, Now, I like to burnish this one down, because it's in the groove. Alright, so now nothing pops up with me because we did not attach these small ones. Alright, so we start with the back. Now if you're gonna watch, put this up and this up, then you will see that these little square ones needs to be horizontal. See? And then this should be attached right here on the back. Should be attached right there. Now, if I hold my hands like this, if it's glued down, and I'm gonna push this down just like that, then it should be on its position, but I did not glue it down just yet. Now if I open this up, I will keep it flat, guys, keep it flat. Put some glue on your first square one. Alright, just lay this flat and then glue it down. There we go. Now this goes up, and here you go. Now this is nicely attached as it should be. See? Alright, now we're gonna do exactly the same with this one. I always like to watch it first on how it goes, how it needs to be done. So I'm just gonna put this up how it should be, just like that. Put my fingers on so I know it's on the right spot. See? This is how it should be doing. Now I'm just gonna lay this flat like that, and then I'm just gonna pull this up, but I'm keep the bottom closed, just like that. Well, you also can just put it flat, but I just want to show you how you can see how it goes. You need to see how it goes first for yourself. I can't tell you how it needs to be done, but I just make to be sure that you understand why we do certain things. Alright. Open this up, and then ta-da! Your pop-up thing is ready. Ready to go. Make it straight, nice and even. Yeah. Cool. See? That's not that difficult at all, is it? Nope. It's actually pretty simple. Yep, and you can, no idea, but it lays flat too. Super cool. Okay. Now I'm just gonna watch if there is anything on the side that I don't like to be seeing. Well, it's pretty perfect, but I am gonna cut just a little piece off right here. And that's what I was talking about, or about that little adjustment. Now it's totally not nice, but we also have a knife. But that is the point that I like to tell you. If it's needed, you can adjust what you did not glue perfectly straight. So if my cutter did it the right way, then it should not see, because now it's perfect. Yeah, 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 yeah. Perfect. And let's see, do I need another little tiny piece? So mine is 5.5. Yep. That I do this does not mean that I glued it not perfectly, correctly, but I'm just, yeah, a perfectionist, and I just like that everything is straight. So this is done, guys. So grab back your page and just glue it in, guys. You can just glue it in. Yes, we can. Here we go. Glue it in on the right spot, nicely in the corner. Yeah, okay. Now the only thing that I did with the black one is I definitely glued 2 layers of cardstock on top of this, because it's pretty flimsy right now, and I do like this to be sturdy, so when I am going to use it and I pull this up, that it will stay a little up, just like this. And it will be if the back, this one, is a little bit sturdier. Okay, so that is the hat for the first part. Pretty easy. Okay, let's go to the next one. Alright guys, next step is make that closure that goes over here. So let's grab, I don't think that this, oh, maybe it does. Maybe it does. Let me check it out. How wide? 5/3/4. Let's cut this paper at 5/3/4. Yeah, I would. But my Fiskars is not that very friendly at the 5/3/4. So let's cut it this way. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Then I'm gonna score 1/2 inch for the hinge and a 1/8 extra. We need the space. Alright, now before I am gonna glue this down, I am gonna measure how far this needs to be, and it's definitely the same size, the end of that of the pop-up card. And now I am gonna fold go. Make sure that it's nice straight. Yes, and now we can glue it down. Just a simple page, but this is going to be the closure. Alright, glue it down nicely at the bottom. Nice and straight. Ta-dum, 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 ta-dum. Okay, that's done. Now we also made a little pocket right here at the bottom. Let's see. Do I have something left? I bet I have pieces left to use. Oh, yep, here it is, plenty. That's my not cleaned piece. Okay, next we're gonna make a fancy pocket. And how deep is my fancy pocket? Let's say it's 2.5. 2.5 inch. So I'm gonna cut my paper at 2.5 inch. And that was actually not planned because now I can't make the okay, that is not correct. Otherwise I promised you guys that this album I need to cut it at 3 inch. Sorry, I forgot to make that bottom hinge. I promised this album has pockets with hinges at the bottom. So sorry. Totally forgot. So I told you the wrong size. Now I am gonna make my first hinge. Then I am gonna measure, and I'm gonna stay inside. So the bottom of this card can be my guideline. So I'm definitely gonna be in here for at least 1 millimeter. Okay. There we go. Cutting it down, and then of course the bottom. The bottom. And then we cut the corners. There we go. That's it. Now I'm gonna put this away for just a minute. Just a minute. Because we want to make a fancy pocket. Don't we? We love making fancy pockets. Okay, that means that I need some paper. And I did use this one in my black piece, so I am gonna do that again. If you want to use other papers, of course, then it's all up to you. It is all up to you which you like to use. Use your imagination. Okay. Now, you know the drills, you know how I do this, so I'm just gonna apply this as I would glue it down, but then this piece comes completely straight, so not that little edge, but completely the same. Then I'm gonna use a little clamp to keep it on its place. And I'm gonna grab the shape, and then I'm gonna watch how deep I want it. I don't want it too deep, just a little one. But remember, you can use, and I did use, this shape that I'm now cutting off. I did use for my lid from the other pocket. Okay, so don't throw it away. Never ever throw something away. Alright, here we go, here we go. Yes, don't throw it away. Keep it. Smudge the edges. but don't glue it down just yet. Just see if you are perfect. Yes. All right. Don't glue it down because we need to add some magnets first. Okay, let's grab this back. Let's grab this back and put it on, put it on, put it on, put it on. Oh my gosh, I'm in such a good mood. I'm so happy that I finally get an appointment. Yeah. It's so hard, and it's not only to find another nail stylist, but to get an appointment. Guys, these days, guys, why you just don't respond? Really, can you imagine if you send someone a message? And I know I don't have to expect to get a message right away back the first hour or so, or the first 2 hours, maybe the first 3 hours, but after 4 hours I get a little bit, alright. And then after 6 hours, still nothing, then I get a little bit annoyed, and yeah, I don't know about you, maybe I'm just not that, I call that patient. Maybe I don't have that much patience. Okay, let me first add the magnet right here, and I close this. Let me add the next magnet. Yep. Okay, so now if we close this, we definitely need to be aware of that gusset right there. And if it's on the right spot, then press your magnet. Yep, that's it. Yes, okay, cool. That's it, guys. Now you can decorate. Yay, super cool. Alright, so do you like me to decorate this first? Maybe, so I can talk a little bit about the next things. So yeah, it's difficult. It's really difficult. And there are also so many people who only accept making an appointment online, doing their websites. Well, duh. If there isn't, I can. Well, I need a new set. I need somebody to take these off and then add a new set on. But I went to several websites, but it's just not there. So how can I make an appointment if there are not the things that I was looking for? And well, you can say, then just call those people. Well, yeah, duh, I did, but then I don't get anybody to respond to it. So, duh. Okay. I do gonna use a new piece of paper. I also gonna use, of course, the leftover pieces, but I definitely gonna grab this new page on my new, not a new pack, but my other 24 sheets. So that is this one that I'm gonna use. Okay. Because I love that image and I did not use it that much, so definitely want to use it. Okay, so yeah, maybe I am a little bit high expectation kind of a person. I have no clue, and I do know that nail stylists, when they are at work, I know that they can't respond right away. I know. I do know, and I do have patience. I do. But sometimes I really think that they don't need new customers. And today after dinner I searched again for new phone numbers, and you can see so many new ones on Instagram and anything, but there aren't any phone numbers on it, and I know why, and it's all blah blah yada yada yada, yeah, I know. But the few that had phone numbers on, I just send them a WhatsApp, a message, and some of them do not reply still does not reply, and just 2 of them did reply right away. Well, it was right after dinner, so yeah, that was nice that they did reply to me. And I think I used this one. Yep, I did. And the first 2 who responded do not take new customers. Okay, that's not that bad, but okay. Wait, before I'm gonna continue, I definitely need maybe a piece of white or something to give that page a little bit more stability. So I'm just gonna add some white underneath. So alright, so that was okay, no new customers and everything. But then the third one that did respond do take new customers, and we talked a little bit, and the only thing that she did not do was taking off an old set. Alright, so I do have to take off my set myself tonight because she had time tomorrow. Oh my gosh, no waiting time? No, tomorrow at 11:30. Like, oh, that's fast. Then I have to make quickly my nails to get rid of. But, okay. So I have something to do tonight. But that's okay. That's okay. And you know me, but oh my gosh, girl, don't nag so much about your nails and get over it, and it's cool and everything. I know I must, but yeah, that's just me, and I just take all the responsibilities of being a perfectionist about my nails. That's just a thing. If my nails are not good, then I am feeling not good. That's just for the same person. If your makeup is not perfect, maybe you're feeling not well. If your hair is not perfect, then you're not feeling well. Well, I have the same thing with my nails. I just am not me if they are not feeling good. So yeah, that's just me. I know. I'm terrible at that. I know, but I don't mind being that crazy. Alright, now let's open this up. I did use also a piece of this to decorate. So let's cut this piece. But yes, okay, so that is the thing that's going on right now. Don't be a fuss about it. I'm trying. Well, everybody has his strange habits and the strange thoughts and everything. And that is just me. I even can't sleep well before I have found a new one and have an appointment. Yes, that kind of a person I am. I just don't sleep well. I don't. It's so cool, isn't this? This is super, super cool. See, now with a little bit more weight, it stands up way better. Like it. I like it, like it, like it. Now let's see what I used on the inside is this piece I used. Oh, and I did use this one, and I think I used this one. Yep, that's the same that I used. That means that I need to cut this piece of paper in the same size as the pocket design paper. Then I need to cut this piece the same way. And then I need to cut this piece the same way. Here we go. Now, let's put this in here so I know how deep I can go with that. And then this one, and then that one. Alright, so we're going to start with this one. Here we go. Glue the first one. You know also why I'm a little bit excited to go tomorrow? I just watched her on Instagram a little bit better than I was already doing. And she is also a Pomeranian fan. I even think that she had nests, I call that she has puppies with her own dogs or something. I just saw that, so that click we already have. Yeah, that's true. You do have to you need to have a click with somebody where you can sit a few hours with. You definitely need to have a click. Just a little click is enough for me. I don't have to be friends or anything. I don't have to go out dinner having with her, but you need to have a little click. So I am curious how it goes tomorrow. So that is why I am excited. I hope I do not get too much disappointment tomorrow. Hope not. Trying to do my best not to look that with a loop. I do my best. I do my best. Alright, so now this is done. This is done. Now we can go to the left side for some photo mats. Yeah, I did use I'm just gonna see what did I use on this one, because I do have some left. I do have some left, so I still can use it fully if I want. But using some white is also not that bad. So I'm just gonna do the same thing as my black. So I am gonna cut my papers first in the full size. then I'm gonna do this the scrapqueen way. Yeah, 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 yeah. Just gonna cut this, fold it in half again, cut this, yeah, 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 and then just see if you did cut it nice, 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 nice. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Cut it. Let's see. Oh, yes. Perfect. Yeah. Alright. Glue it on. You also can leave it in one piece, of course, guys. Whatever you like to do. Just glue it on the right spot. And I'm gonna burnish it down when I'm satisfied with all of these. I think this page has a wonderful name. The stationery page. I really like it. The sound of it. I like it. Yes, and now everything is correctly. Now I am going to burnish it down. I do not have to adjust anything. Here we go. Ready. Okay, so yeah, for here you can add little photo mats using some leftover pieces. Let's say, for example, how wide, how large did I make these ones? I think 4 by 5. So I'm gonna do that same thing. 4 by 5. That's a nice tag which you can decorate later on. So I'm just gonna go through my leftover pieces. Maybe there are pieces that you can use. Maybe this one is 4 by 5. There we go. Just making the same photo mats, just using your leftover pieces. Nice spot for photos. Yeah, and in here I did add some ATC cards. You can add as many as you like. As you saw in my black one, that I added thicker pieces of paper, but that's just because I wanted to see how thick it all went. But you can add as many as you like, as many as you have for leftover pieces, or anything what you have left you can use, guys. So, and I do have plenty. I do have plenty to use. Even the larger ones. Just gonna fill it up, and maybe later on I'm gonna make some photo mats or something with that. Just wanna make a few little ATC cards for inside. So now I have 4 ATC cards and 2 which size is this one? 4 by 4? Yep, 4 by 4s. Okay, So well, let's make another one. Oh, my stomach. My stomach is talking to me. Here we go. Just making another 4x4. So then I have 8 cards in my little thing. That's it. Yep. So you can add your pictures on here. Maybe you can make it nicer. Maybe you don't like these to be cut, but if you do like it, then just do it. Here we go. Yep, ready to use. Okay, cool. That's it. That's done. Yeah, and then this closes it all up. All right, so the left side is ready, guys. Yay. How you like it so far? Cool. Let's go to this side. Alright, let's see. We definitely need a little strip in between, otherwise it gets too close to each other. So let's see what I have. What do I still have? I still have this one, but this is maybe a little too wide. For the black one I did use a new piece of paper with the strips. Here it is. And then only one piece I used. I see that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cut, well, I also can use this strip. The leopard one. Can be done. It's just up to you what you like to use. I also like the leopard one. Why not? Bring back the leopard one. So I'm gonna cut that little strip right here. That's for me. I like it. Okay. So that means that I need to cut this one. Yeah, that little strip is just enough for in between. Alright, now before I am gonna glue it down, I definitely need to know if I am straight. So if I take a note that this is 4 inches, then I'll make a mark. Okay, I'm gonna do that same thing right here. Make a mark. And here, because we do need to be straight. Okay. Now, I like to have this as my little guideline, so I am gonna draw a line. So I know I'm straight before I glue this even down. Now, let me first cut this at the right position. You need to take time for this, guys, because if this is not straight, then nothing will fit nicely. And that is not what you want. Let me first check how I'm gonna glue it down. Okay. Can I be all the way before? Yeah, I pretty much can. Just see where I can add this strip. Okay, so that means I need to get just a bit on that strip, on that mark, nicely against. Yes! go. That's done. Yep. And now we have the full workspace on this side. Alright, step 1. We are going to make, what we are going to make the pocket. We are going to make the pocket, and do I have something that fits? I don't think so. So let's grab a new piece. So first of all, let's make a hinge. Flippity flop. Oh my gosh, that's a long time that I say that. Yes, okay, let's make a flippity flop. We're just gonna make a nice tight pocket. So that means we need to make our first hinge. Then we're gonna measure the next spot. Leave a millimeter opening. Leave a little millimeter open, please. Ma'ams. Right. And then we can cut this shorter. Here we go. And then only for the bottom we need another ½ inch. Ta-ta-da-dum. Ta-ta-da-da, ta-ta-da-da. You don't need to know exactly which measurement, because we are going to say that in just a second. And again, I am talking in multiple personalities. Okay. I'm just crazy. I am crazy, 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 crazy. Because as you can see, this is way too high, of course. Of course. And I like this to be at least a full inch lower. So I'm just gonna measure 1 inch, but you also can eyeball that. And then of course I need to measure from the bottom, otherwise I am gonna cut my bottom piece and I don't want that. Alright, so let's cut this piece off, and that's the measurement we need. But don't glue down your pocket just yet. Just yet. Okay, because we need to get that that piece on the left side, on the right side. And I want that to be the same size as this one. Okay, so what we're gonna do with the concealer, cut this piece of paper in the right directions. Here we go, and now we are going to make a flippity flop with a 1/8 gusset. So ½ inch and 1/8. That should do it. Okay. Now before I'm gonna glue this down, I like to measure. So I'm gonna put this down right here, and then where your little strip ends, there I like this to be ending too. Okay, now just follow your fold lines nicely so they are straight. Glue it on, glue it on, glue it on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Here we go. Glue it on nicely at the bottom piece. Glue it on, open it up, burnish it down, and move it on the right spots. Ta-da! Okay, now I can add my pocket. That's 1 inch. And then the last one. Here we go. Glue it down on the right spot. Here we go. Burnish it down. And then this can be closed, and here your notepad is going to be. Okay. Blah blah blah. Next, well, this is a nice. Oh nope, does not fit. Then I need another one because I don't think that this is the right size. Let me check. Check. Can it be? It's tight. It is tight. It's not possible. Let's do it. Let's do it with this one. With my leftover piece. Okay, so now this one is going to be the lid, the closure. So I'm going to cut this piece the same size as the pocket, or the same size. Yep, that's the same one. Yes. Okay. Now before I'm going to make a fold line, I am going to use my leftover piece right here. Okay, now this is a very small one, and I do not want to forget to cut the corner. That makes it so much nicer. So that is the first thing, well actually the second, but go. That's one, and now I'm going to apply the back. There we go. You also can use a larger piece, of course, and then cut it just out, follow the shape, but well, we still have it, so why not use it? Why not use it? Okay, that's pretty cool. Now, I think this is large enough to make just a hinge as it is. And for those who want to know, let's just make yours 4 inch. Mine is just a slightly smaller, but a 4 inch will do. Alright, so I'm just gonna make a fold line and that 1/8 extra gusset. Okay. I don't think we need a larger gusset than a 1/8. I did that with the other one also, so that's perfectly fine. Fits perfect. Here we go. Okay. Grab it back and just, my gosh, I'm so happy. You can hear that. I'm just almost singing you through the tutorial. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And I glued it down on the wrong way. Yes, I did. Oh, how stupid can I be? I am stupid, stupid. Yes, I am stupid. Gosh, how stupid can you get? I am so stupid. Alright, how I'm gonna fix that? Well, you know me. I am just keep my camera on because, yeah, I do make mistakes too. Of course, I do. I make them more than you even can imagine. So, just gonna grab another piece. This will fit perfectly if I cut it just a little smaller. And like I told you, a 4 inch. I told you. So I am gonna make it a 4 inch, and this needs to be just a little cut down. So how am I gonna adjust this? Oh my gosh. before I'm gonna make the same mistake again. This size or this one? This one. Okay, here, this one. Alright, I'm just gonna cut this off. First cut my corners off. How am I gonna fix that with this one? I'm gonna show you very, very easy. I'm just gonna cut this off. And yes, I do. I'm just gonna glue this on, guys. I do. I'm not gonna make it any difficult than it isn't. As simple as it can get. I'm just gonna apply this on top. And you will not see this when I'm done. Here we go. Ta-da! Ta-da! Bum, 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 bum. Alright, and now I am gonna go back again, 1/2 inch and 1/8. La la la. I can't spoil my good mood with such a little mistake. Nope, I am not spoil my good moods. Yes, here we go. Let's put it on. Yeah, now it fits. Yeah. The only thing that I miss is some music. Gosh, you should be happy that I can't put any music on. Otherwise, I would sing much more than I already do right now. Trust me, I will. I will. Oh, by the way, talking about music, oh my gosh, a few days ago I noticed a new song that's called Marshmallow and the Jonas Brothers. Oh my gosh, that song is just... Oh, did I now make any ad for that? Oh, my commercial thing? I hope not. I do not know if I can. Yeah, of course I can talk about that, doesn't it? I hope so. I hope they do not sue me. But anyway, it's such an amazing song. Absolutely, I love it, love it, love it. Okay, cool. Now the base is ready. You can add your papers on it, and then we're gonna make that that note thing. So do you like me to do that first? Yes. Okay, let's do that first. Alright, let's bring back some of the papers that I used. Whew, getting hot here. It's hot today. Okay, for the contrast, I used this piece of paper. And yes, I hate to cut in these papers too, but we do have another set, so don't worry. Let's just use something more to be seen. Otherwise I don't see it. What did I do on the back? Oh, the back I also used. Well, let me first cut this way. Alright, so what's up with you guys? What's up? Today my video is online on telling you people why I stopped my Etsy, and I already have so many nice comments. You guys, you are so great. You are the greatest of all people. I'm so happy that I made that decision. I'm so happy. And yes, Etsy can be handy, but oh my gosh, I want to do it all by myself. I don't want to need to do this, need to do that. Oh my gosh, nope, I don't. I just didn't feel it any longer. But yeah, but I explained that in that video, and I don't want to get more into that. I just stopped it, and I'm happy about it. So that is the deal, and that's it. Etsy was good, but not for me. It's not my thing. So, but I just like to thank you guys. You are so nice always, with all your comments and supporting me, and oh my gosh, that really is so nice to have, guys. You really realize that it's so nice to have you being there for me. That's really I can't explain that enough, because it is true. And being on YouTube is very nice. It is guys, it's nice, but it also brings a lot of nastiness with it. Not that much, but sometimes it does, and that's not that bad. We choose to do that, so that's our choice, being on YouTube. But 99% of all the comments that I get are, oh my god, they are heartwarming and supportive and friendly. And I even met a few friends doing after doing this, for still having contact with people. And so I even met friends being on YouTube. So and international friends also. So I'm so happy to have them. And for those who are that knows what I'm talking about, which ones, and I'm not gonna name anybody, but I do met so many nice friends, guys, craft friends, not only, but also we talk about so many things, not only about crafting things, but also about family and illness and dogs and everything. Everything is talkable. Alright, so let me see what I can use on the back of this. Still have this one. Well, let me do first the white for this one. That is too small. Okay, let's grab a new one. But also the thing that I do understand why certain people just stop being on YouTube any longer, because there are certain people, they are just gone by the wind and not being on YouTube any longer, and that's okay. That's perfectly okay. Can I imagine that? Yes, I can. I can absolutely relate to that. So I'm living day by day, and I have no clue whatsoever how long I am going to do this. I have absolutely no clue. I'm only doing this because I like to do it. So, but I can imagine that perhaps one day, 1 month, about a year, about 2 years, about 5 years. I have no clue at all. But perhaps in a few years, or in what time being, I have no interest in doing this any longer. I can imagine that. I know a woman that suddenly stopped crafting and continuing doing with a totally different hobby once of the other day. So that can be happening, guys. That can be. So yeah, I do imagine that. I do. Now let me see which, I do have still this left, and I know I used a different one on this one, but I don't want to cut any other paper than if I still have this. Why not use this? I just have it, guys, so why not use it? It is fitting on this, so why not use it? I am gonna use it. Yes, I am. Alright, but I definitely don't want to cut in my wild heart's word. So I'm just gonna cut first this part, and then the other one just needs a little trim. But don't glue it down just yet, because we are going to make that swing tab. And we don't have to make it because it's already a piece. There we go. Don't glue it down just yet. Don't glue it down. Let's grab another leopard, another boîte, and another spacer. Here we go. Now close this down just like that, being on the right spot. This is on the right spot. Then this is also the right spot. Just being a little lower. A little lower, a little lower. There we go. Put this in. Here we go. Now before I'm going to glue this down, I definitely want this to be a little bit better enforced. So I am just going to glue down 2 pieces of cardstock. So it's a bit better enforced. Enforced? What's that kind of a word? That's not a word. Well, you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. The paper is not that quickly to be teared down. Alright. Here we go. Now we can glue it down. Yep, burnish it down. That's it. There we go. That's the closure. Yeah, and I do like this wild hearts. Cool. So it's a little bit different. But colors, but. Alright, now I do have something needed for here, and I don't want to cut too much of my papers because this actually, you do not see that because of the book that we're gonna make. So maybe it's a good idea to just use a few of the strips that we have left. So let's see what is nice. I always like this. Don't know if I want this for the bottom, but let's just see. This peeps out a little bit, so I definitely want to use, what do I like to use? Book, 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 book. Maybe this. Could be, could be, could be. Maybe another little piece of this. Could be. Could be. What's this? This is the pink one. Oh, let me cut this one first. Okay, 1/2 inch will do. Let's cut it the same size as this one. Yep. Let's do some paper magic. Glue it on. Yeah. Glue it on. Yes, okay. Now this for right here. Bottom. What shall we do on the inside? I don't want to use this because I already have used that pretty much. This fits actually perfect. You still can, oh wow, I can. Let's make a secret little pocket just for fun. Just because it can. I'm only going to glue this down just 3 sizes. Three sides. Yep, that was the word that I was looking for. So now you have a little tuck spot. Just a little tuck spot, as you can see. And if I now use this, that fits perfect. Why not? Why not? Why not? I do not see that. You even can use the pink one if you like. I like this one better. And I'm just gonna cut 1 millimeter off so it fits even better. Yes! Oh my gosh. Can it be that easy? Yes, it can be that easy. Can you listen to my brabbly nonsense? I have no clue. I have absolutely no clue. Yeah, I am in that kind of a crazy mood. And yeah, I hope you... I don't have to apologize for anything. I'm just being me. But I don't want to forget that there is something inside. I don't think that I have anything, any cards left to put in there. Nope. Then I'm just gonna make a simple one. A nice 3x4 one. Something like that. Yes, 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 yes. Da-da-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Let's make just a little tag. A blank tag to know that there's something inside here. Can't resist, guys. I can't resist. Alright, so now this is done. This is done. Now we finally we go to the little booklet. Super cool. Alright guys, let's go to the booklet. Stay tuned. Okay guys, so what's needed? Of course we need another piece of paper. And this piece of paper is going to be, let's see what fits nice inside. A 3.5. Well, that fits maybe. Let's test that out. Let me just cut a 3.5 piece. But you can measure, of course, yourself. But let's check that out. Oh yeah, that definitely does it. That's perfect. Alright, am I all at the bottom? Am I all at the bottom? think I am. I never know. Well, anyway, let's make first a fold line of a 1/2 inch. No, 1 inch, sorry. 1/2 inch score line, and then that 1/8. Okay, so we're gonna apply some of the pages inside. So just hold it. And your next fold line. Okay, now this is the base. This is where your paper is going to be in. Now, as you can see, this is not completely fitting inside, but that's okay, because we're going to add that when the paper is inside. So how many papers do you want? Which thickness do you like? That's totally up to you, but it has to be the same size as this one, so 3.5 inch. I think I'm going to use the thicker one instead of the thinner one. So I'm just going to grab a few pages. I have no clue how many I need. These are 3. So let me cut my first ones. 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. Alright, so now I have 9 pieces of paper. And I'm just going to see if that is enough to make my gusset full. Well, it can be a few more. Just going to grab another piece. I think I can add another piece into it, but that's just how thick your paper is going to be. Just going to grab one more. Okay. Alright, let's check it out. Check it out, check it out. Yeah, I think I'm satisfied. Yep, that's enough. Okay, cool. That's enough. Now, before I am gonna cut this in any straight lines, I am gonna do first, put this away. I'm gonna first do some decorations. First these two, so I can sew it all in. Which one did I use on my black one? I did use some leopard. I know I used some leopard. Did I use some leopard? Yes, I did use some leopard. And that is actually the back of this one. But do I need to cut a full one? Yes, because I do love it. I do. So I'm going to cut a 1 inch. Wait just a second. I'm not just going to cut a 1 inch because this needs to be in between. So I'm just going to make a mark. Yeah. This is what I need. And then 2 of these pieces. And then the same one. Yes, okay. Glue these down. There we go, that's number 1. And the second one goes on the back. On the back. Here we go. Now we are going to measure some things. Oh, measure is a big word. So I'm just gonna watch what the middle is. That's right here, and then I'm gonna make a few holes. What's the middle of this? I don't think that's necessary. I just need to make a few dots. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Now I'm gonna add my papers back in, just like that. Nice. Yes, now I'm satisfied. Alright, so I use some clamps to keep this a bit on its same spot. There we go. Now I'm just gonna make some holes. I'll have to use my crocodile, but this is also perfect, of course. You don't need to use, oh my gosh, I hope I did not make it too thick. Oh, it's just cool. But if I made it too thick, then I just could use this little guy right here, guys. Oh my gosh, so many is in here. Alright, so that is the thing. Needs to be done. A lot of paper is in here, so I need to make sure that's empty. Now it is. Okay, so I am gonna make all these holes and then I'm coming back to you, okay? Otherwise this takes way too long. Cool. Okay, and now they are all in. Now let's see. I'm gonna use this ribbon. You can use, of course, anything you like, but I do like this one. So that is what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna start from the back to the front. That makes sense. I don't think that makes sense at all, but okay. Put it in. Here we go. So I first go all the way. Here we go. Cool. Yes, and now I go back till I am completely in the middle, going back, and then we can tie it as a little bow. Yes, okay. Now I can pull the back tight, so you only see one string, and now we can make a little bow. Super cute. At least I think it's cute. Yes, cool. Alright, cut this off. Oh, you even can do gentle burn this so it does not get loose or anything. Oh my goodness, almost done, almost done. Yeah. Alright, now we have to make the measurement so we can cut this fully to one size. Alright, so till where we sew this in, and then I'm just gonna measure that. For those who likes to know, it's, let's say it's 6.5. Okay, let's say it's 6.5. Now I'm just gonna cut this down. Bit by bit. Here we go. There you have it, your little book. With the other one I made another patchwork thing going on to make it a little sturdy, so I'm going to do that again with on the back for this one. I'm going to do that all by myself. You know the drills on using your leftover pieces. Just use everything you like, and then when you are done you can glue your patchwork piece of paper, and that's this one. When it's ready you can glue it down just like that, and then it's all done. So I'll come back. Well, I did used a little bit of these words. What's this one? Let the adventures begin. Okay, so that is the only thing. Let the adventure begins. I think I can use this. Yeah. Here we go. But for the rest, except for the back of this, everything is ready. And this one I can glue it down just, and then we are ready, guys. We are ready. Here we go. Clean up your dirty fingers. Alright, so let's check it out. So this will be sturdier if I am ready with my patchwork thing. And here we go. Ta-da! Already. What do you think? You love it? I absolutely love it. Maybe it's too thick. Is it too thick? No. No, it's not. It has to be a little bit. Oh, that's this one. It needs to be flat more. But that will go in time. I did exactly the same with the black one, so that's totally fine. Yeah, alright, so what do you think? What do you think about our stationery page? Do you love it? I know, I love it. It's super, super cool. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today. Last thing, that's this little patchwork thing. And then everything is ready to go. So thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.